like it's probably the best thing for you. You just signed right here. You were righty.
Mm-hmm.
Just say it's yes or no about asking any questions. Again, we're not asking you any questions. And you understand what I've read to you? Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
Can I have my lawyer with me, like you said?
He said, do you wish to talk to me now? She said, can I have my lawyer present? Guess who cuts her off?
We're not going to be questioning you. So you can have your lawyer tomorrow in court. But as
Buchanan comes right in, we're not going to question you. You can have your lawyer tomorrow in court. Now watch this.
I said, we're not going to be questioning you, and honoring your lawyer's wishes from before, we do not wish to talk to you. So,
If you just said you're glad to hear my story. You just said that like.
But your lawyer wouldn't want you to tell.
Yes, he would. My story. You just said that like.
But your lawyer wouldn't want you to tell.
Yes, he would.
Okay, so there'll be a time.
Your lawyer wouldn't want you to tell. Yes, he would, she says.
She said it.
Place for that. Okay, we cannot question you because you are being represented, and he was very clear that we're not to question you.
So you'd hear the story outside his presence, but not in his presence.
No, we're not. I don't want to hear the story because.
I thought you said you did.
No, we're not going to question you. If you feel like you want to talk, you can talk all you want. We're just not going to question you. Okay?
Why wouldn't you want to question her?
I mean.
You understand? Do you see what just happened? She was trying to tell the story right there.
Right then and
right
there.
there. Right then and there. There's the story. He doesn't want to hear it. Why is a state trooper, a homicide detective, investigating a Boston police officer's death, saying we don't want to hear your story? How do you know that she's not going to admit to it all? You got a confession. Like, so you already know what happened. You know they did it. Wouldn't you want her confession if she did it?
Of course.
So obviously you know she didn't do it. So you don't need her to talk because you know who did it, but you're putting it on her anyway. So that shows guilt. Is that an admission of guilt? It's early.
Fuck yeah. And this is all new, you know? I mean, we've seen bits of this arrest, but not in this full context.
She's laughing at him. She's like, you just told me that you wanted the story. She's laughing at him. And at that point, that's when she called her dad and she said, hey, I need a toothbrush. Hit that email. It's going down. Like she can't, like she's sitting back in that cell. Like, there's no one I can turn to. They're all in on the same joke. Like, literally, right in front of my face. And then when I tell them, and they never put that on record. Imagine you would have showed that in court. Now, Karen, why couldn't Alan Jackson get that? Because if you would have showed that in court, and let me be clear, if you're watching right now, Karen, you need to show that in civil court. 125%. I know the civil trial is ahead of us. Since when does a cop not want to question you?
Exactly. And they got her in custody.
This is crazy.
And you know, this is what? What'd you say? 190 days, 160 days after?
120. That's the point. In civil trial, they're going after Buchanan. There's the reason to show his guilt. The other cop said, do you wish to speak to me? He cut the other cop off and said, no, we're not questioning her. Why not? If you could get a confession, isn't that what you want? But you don't need a confession, do you, Buchanan? Do you, Proctor? Because you know she didn't do it. You know she ain't going to confess. And you know she's going to tell a story. And you know you don't want a statement like that on paper. She would have wrote a statement. She would have said, I dropped him off. And then, holy shit. Would you believe she might have mentioned...
Question mark, an exclamation point. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, an exclamation point with some question marks, question mark with a couple of exclamation points and then some type of emoji.
She might have mentioned Higgins, man. Right then and there. Maybe she never had a chance. I never seen this footage. My mind is blown. And with that being said, I'm in the groove.
You're now entering.